And we are back with another update video. I'm Younes from the Pro Traders Lounge. I will be giving you an update on the gold chart, do an LE wave count. If you're a long-term investor, this is definitely the video to check out. Alright, I will try to keep it as simple as possible, as we always do. Starting from the low of 2015, which I believe then ended into a nice impulse. We have a nice sideways correction for wave 2, a nice impulse again for wave 3, nice sideways again for wave 4, and now we are into a fifth wave, which seems to be having extensions here. So I do believe gold on the higher time frame is still bullish, and we could reach targets of around 3,000 if we don't reach our invalidation, which is going to be around $2,000. If we start to break $2,000, I do believe that a bigger trend has ended, and that we could potentially say that the fifth wave ended there. So far, I'm not under the impression that we are bearish, of course. As long as we stay above that invalidation, let's mark it out here. I do believe that we are pushing further up here. The fifth wave seems to be having extensions. So we could label this as a 1, 2, and then 3, potentially finished. Now making a correction for wave 4 and still pushing up further for the fifth wave. Let's make this into a smaller degree here. Different color. All right, looks better. So for this fifth wave, for the wave 4, we can definitely have some targets here. If this was the high, if we zoom out here a little bit, we can clearly see that this potentially was the high here. Nice wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a fifth wave. It's a rather small for a fifth wave, but it could definitely be. Let's make this orange here. So we can clearly see from this low 1, 2, 3, 4, and then potentially this was a fifth wave. It definitely has is a contender. This also could still be part of this larger wave 4 here, but I do think as a wave 5 here it could make sense. Why? Because now we're already breaking the high of wave 3 here again. So that's not usually a bullish sign for a fifth wave once that happens. So are we now making our way down here for another corrective phase into wave 4 in the yellow degree? We can pull some targets here. Let's take it from the high to the low of this yellow degree, wave 2, and say wave 4. Yeah, I don't like the 0.382, 236, my bad. The 382 is a little bit low, but it's not impossible to reach all the way down here. But I would like to see this wave 4 into a little bit more of a sideways piece, as this one was quite aggressive. We could definitely aim for something like this to happen for this wave 4, and then making our way for that fifth one. This has been support, so why not continue this support area? 2,300 is a nice support zone. It is a low of a range, so continue with that range would be a nice one. Definitely would be aiming for that, and then continue up towards the upside for the fifth wave in the yellow degree, which then eventually we could be finishing this wave 5, which is not really a bullish sign, but overall all of this is still taking maybe a year, 2 years. So it is not really the end of the trend here right now, unless we really start to lose strength here and we start to break that invalidation, which I don't really see happening quite yet, but yeah, we can always be aware of it. So that's the first scenario here. Let's see if we can find some targets for the fifth wave right here. If we do bounce off the 0.236 in this area around, let's mark it out here a little bit better. Somewhere here, I do like this support area. All right, let's see if we can find some targets here. If we take it from the low of this yellow degree wave 1 to the low of wave 2, let's just check where this wave 3 came. Quite far away from the 1618, but it's still valid for this wave 3. Now a target for the fifth one, from the low to the high of this wave 3, and to the proposed wave 4 low. We don't really know where it is yet, but if we just pull it right there, we have a 0618 right at $3,000, which is a nice target. And then a 1-to-1, we can also pull a 1-to-1 from wave 1 to the proposed wave 4 in this area, which also comes into this area right here. So it is a nice box of confluence at 3,000 for a nice end of the fifth wave. So if you're a long-term investor, I would definitely still think gold is still bullish. It remains very nicely into this uptrend. $3,000 is definitely an area I will be cautious about. It all depends on subdivisions. Do we get a nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. does it something like this, then definitely it's an area to be aware of, because then you have a full 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a fifth impulse towards the upside, and then you have to be very cautious. All right, this was a quick one on gold. If you liked it, please leave a like. If you do have any questions about the account, let me know in the comment section, and let me know in the comments what coin should I do next. See you on the next one. Bye bye.